The possibility of crossplay gameplay in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is a very real thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's happened in Fortnite. It could happen in Call of Duty, and we're going to be discussing everything to do with it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. But God, doesn't it? Oh, so good to say that. So good to be talking to you guys and communicating with you again. That sounds really weird, but it doesn't really matter. I've been on holiday. Quickly, why I haven't been uploading. So, I mean, I was in Turkey. I've made a couple of videos if you want to go check them out. Go check them out. They'll be on the channel somewhere. I haven't really uploaded much. That's the why. Just for any of you that didn't see the videos or did and still doesn't know what's occurring and why I was in Turkey. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about multiplayer and cross-platform play. So all this cross-platform debacle first occurred when PlayStation tweeted out that they're going to be allowing cross-platform play for PlayStation only on Fortnite. I mean, what has Fortnite done? Fortnite has done a crap load. Like, for the community, they've allowed cross-platform play. Like, what? Who's done that? I mean, Xbox were on board with it because obviously their sales were down and they're a dead console, but, you know. And PlayStation wasn't really up for it as their console had done really well and the community wanted it, and eventually after years of nagging and negotiations we finally have got it. So anyway, back onto the main topic. I just want to hit that 10-minute mark so I can get some money, even though I don't have 1,000 subscribers or whatever the watch minute is. It doesn't matter. I'm going to still monetize it and get it to 10 minutes, hopefully. Anyway, so Charlie Intel tweeted saying, Activision says there's a lot of work to do before the possibility of embedding crossplay in their titles. We'll see how test performs for other games. So what this means is they're going to see how it plays out on Fortnite and potentially plays out on other games, and then they could introduce it later on in like the franchise series. So maybe it could come in Black Ops 4. Maybe it could come in Modern Warfare 4 if that's the title for next year or the year after. We just don't know yet. But isn't it really interesting? Like, Activision have never, ever mentioned anything to do with cross-platform play until Fortnite's done it. I mean, granted, a lot of people did or has taken ideas from Call of Duty and made it into their own way, into their own twist, and, you know, developed it onto themselves. But Call of Duty, it doesn't feel like they're trying to bring up fresh new ideas for themselves. It feels like they're jumping on the bandwagon, which a lot of people do. I mean, I do it all the time, you know. If someone says, get a chocolate bar, I mean, I'm on the bandwagon for a chocolate bar. But it doesn't matter. I think they're going to be copying too many people. I mean, yes, I'm all for the crossplay situation, but no, I don't think they should have done it now. They should have been the development team instead of the development team for Fortnite. They should have been, Activision should have been the development company that introduced it first, and then everyone would have been back on Call of Duty. If they did it in Modern Warfare, bollocks. If they did it in World War II, that game would have blown up big time, just because there was cross-platform play and you could play with your friends on Xbox or PC. Oh my god, yo. Okay, I've just watched myself back over. I've you know, gone back on the editing technology and the software, and I've watched myself, and me trying to say development team, development, fuck it, just say it, man. So anyway, chill, bring the tempo down. A spokesman said, we've had great experience with crossplay for Hearthstone on other platforms and have witnessed how compelling it can be for our community. I'm assuming that's an Activision spokesman, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me, don't roast me in the comments, because I'm a very emotional, sensitive wrecking ball. Anyway, there's still a lot of work to do on both our side and the platform side to understand whether crossplay might be integrated into our other games. So they'll be watching, they'll be testing, and then they'll be evaluating. I mean, there's too much evaluation. I mean, when you think of something, you just go do it. Balls to the wall, mate. And they're going to take the business approach, the subtle approach, which, I mean, they are a business, and I guess they have to do that. But, I mean, they don't want to mess it up. So I'm assuming that Fortnite crossplay has been successful so far, and I don't think Activision want to mess up crossplay on Call of Duty. Otherwise, I mean, that everyone will just start comparing it to Fortnite again, and then it's just all embarrassing for COD. But what do you guys think? Because me personally, I'm all for the cross-platform shenanigans, but a lot of people are going to be like territorial. Like, they're going to be like, you know, I want to just play with Xbox players, or I want to play with just PlayStation players, and they're just, you know, they're just the dick, you know, they're just that boring old fart. You know, you've always got that one family member that you just can't stand because they're just so boring. Like, that's that family member that doesn't really like you, doesn't really speak to you, but has to put up with you because you're family. That's what they're like. Anyway, I'm all for it. I think what would be a fantastic idea is if they somehow, you know, got a PlayStation and Xbox players on like a TDM, and they could play each other 6v6 or 12v12 to see who is better, Xbox players or PlayStation players. So they'd go into a playlist, Xbox versus PlayStation. If you're on PlayStation, obviously on the PlayStation side. If you're on Xbox, you're on the Xbox side, and you could have a team deathmatch, and you could see who wins. There could be like a lobby leaderboards. So in terms of how many games PlayStation won, and how many terms Xbox have won, and how many games PC have won and Nintendo have won, and there could be like a leaderboard. Why ain't I an Activision developer? Why am I not an Activision developer? I mean, I would do so well for that company. It would be unbelievable. But like I said, I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you enjoyed, and leave any comments in the comment section below, because I like to hear all your comments. I mean, liking the video and commenting does help me out. It promotes me, I think. I'm not a YouTube guru, but I've heard it promotes me. And yeah, just do that to get me promoted. And I'm not saying it just to get me promoted. I like to comment with you guys and talk to you guys, unless you're like really hating me, and then I get really sad. But anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. This is Lukey, and I'm signing out. Peace.